What's up, guys? This is Big Dog Dempsey with part 12 of Sakura Spirit, joined by my beloved friend.
Somebody that you shouldn't know.
Someone who's like really fucking delayed when he tries to speak, that's for damn sure.
I'm eating a ice cream cake.
You're eating ice cream cake? God damn it.
Yeah.
I had choco banana milkshake.
Stella Shot Rod. You already know.
Okay, good. She has a tuft of hair, I just realized that. I want to tug on that thing. It's like tug on that tuft and be like, yeah!
Disclaimer! We are very good at reading.
Yeah, even though that had no, like, point being said. Alright. I sighed and looked down at the woman who was indeed trying to slim a tiny puddle of steak on the floor. Taking a deep breath, I prepared myself. To a son there, Chief! Enemies have been sighted near the hot springs! Their numbers are about to overwhelm us! We need reinforcements right away! I came up with the bluff on the spot, holding it, hoping it would get Mio out of the room.
What? Oh my god. What? Yeah, I'm trying to record a video. Do you mind, mother? Okay, fine, you're delayed. Fail.
Congratulations. Everyone loves mothers, don't you? I love my mom. Don't you love your mom?
Yes, I love her.
Continue.
What? We have to vanquish them at once. Come on, private pervert, to the hot springs.
But aren't we supposed to defend? Before I had time to finish my sentence, Neo had dragged me to the entrance of the building by the collar of my robe.
No! Attack! Attack! Get to the hot springs and attack! I'll be there soon.
And with that, she shoved me through the door with a hefty kick, the door slamming shut behind me. My hearing wasn't perfect, but I could have sworn I heard a yelp and a tremble following Mio's departure.
Oh god.
A large open area lay ahead of me, closed off by a tall bamboo fence. There was also a small area of the side for more delicate washing. Huh. That is some nicer music.
Yeah.
Sighing to myself, I began to tidy up the place a little, removing sharp objects.
Really sets the mood.
What?
Really sets the mood.
Oh yeah, totally.
What?
It's like you fucking interrupt me. I kill you. Removing sharp objects and small obstacles that the drunken woman might injure herself on. Fuck you, dog. 5 minutes went by before I heard the door open and close, followed by the gentle slosh of someone stepping into the water of the hot spring.
Ah, the water's great. Hurry up and get in.
Well, whatever happened to attack? I turned around, expecting her to be standing in the water with her clothes on.
Oh!
Just a towel. Okay. No one would do that in real life. No one would wear a towel in hot spring. Oh well. Gotta keep it PG-13.
Yeah, gotta keep it PG.
So pretty.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright, however, the sight that awaited me was far from what I was expecting from the Tsundir tyrant. There was no katana slicing through the air or any harsh words being shouted. Instead, an attractive-looking girl wearing a simple towel had decided to take a seat in the hot water. Mio-san? Whether it was the result of the drinking or not, the warm smile she showed me caused me to pause.
Care to join me?
I don't think...
Ugh! Get in the water!
Yes, ma'am! Fucking dive in that shit. I quickly moved closer to the water.
I'm about to die!
Going balls deep! Nearly slipping on the water tiles before I made my way in. I fondled with folded up my robe, but kept the towel I had found around my waist.
Has AIDS on it.
Today's been pretty busy, huh? Though the last thing I expected was for all of you to gulp down steak like a baby drinks its milk. The girl said nothing for a while, regarding me with a faint grin on her face. It made me nervous. I would almost rather have her shouting and angry.
You don't slack off, do you? I can tell you that you train a lot.
Huh? Briefly caught off guard by her comment, I quickly gathered my thoughts and nodded in return. Well, I practice judo, so it's natural for me to train my body a lot. I'm sure the same can be said for you, Mio-san. I mean, you look, rather feminine, but I could tell you knew how to handle a sword. That shows diligence and talent, but above all, experience. You started young, didn't you?
I did.
She leaned back against the rocks and let out a sigh.
It took me a long time to become
Competent.
competent with a blade. Days and nights of endless training, regardless of wind and weather, all in order to toughen myself up, to make myself strong enough. It is horrible knowing nothing of your life, of your early life. I just turned up here in rags. The guards found me out in the woods one day while on patrol, starving and dirty. The previous village elder took pity on me and took me in. Everything went well for a while. Narumi's family took me in, treated me like one of their own. Then everything fell apart. Seeing the village that had taken me in, fed me, clothed me, given me shelter, suffering at the hands of spirits. I couldn't take it.
As she spoke, she let out another sigh. It seemed the alcohol was making her a bit more talkative than usual, which wasn't a bad thing. I just hoped I wouldn't end up paying for it once she had sobered up.
After that, I felt like I had to do something. I couldn't just sit by while everything fell apart around me. The village was devastated by the fires. On that day, I pleaded with the former chief of the guard to train me, to make me stronger. I wanted to protect the village, to protect Narumi at any cost. He eventually agreed, but told me that I would need to strengthen my resolve first.
And that's why you became
You can say it.
a tsundere tyrant?
I don't know what tsundere means, but tyrant part isn't far off. I didn't want to drive everyone away, at least of all Narumi. But I had to, in order to not feel the pain of loss again. Spirits haven't been our only problem. Bandits, beasts, and the weather. The village needed protecting from all of it. It became a purpose, and it made me distance myself from everyone else.
I don't like the first two I can understand, but good luck with the weather.
Yeah. How are you gonna defend that?
Swing your sword through the wind. I don't know.
There's a tornado coming! Quick!
I'll cut you apart, Mother Wind!
Mother Nature!
Fuck you! I guess that explains why you've been acting like that around Michiko and Meiko.
That's right. Although, I'm beginning to think that perhaps we can coexist. The fox spirits, at least. I suppose this has something to do with you. So, thank you.
You're welcome. It's not like I did much.
I mean it. Truly. You and the sisters. You may have saved me a life of living in fear. Perhaps even prevented my death.
Or prevented you from getting raped by a slime monster. I think you better tell them that. You're right. Especially considering what comes next. Wait, what the fuck? That should be your line.
No, because look, wait, what?
Look, it's weird. I think
Yeah,
you
but look
better
at the
tell them
next
that.
sentence. Look at the next part.
Okay, maybe it is. Okay, I think you better tell them that.
Oh wait, no. I
alright.
think he's saying you're right to truly
You're right.
that you saved
Oh,
me.
okay.
Maybe that's what he's saying.
You're right, especially considering what comes next.
Huh? What do you mean?
The girl's words were becoming incoherent, muttering something about spirits in the village. It seemed like fatigue was finally taking its toll.
I feel like these two are switched around. I think Takehiro's line should have been Mio's, and then
Yeah,
Mio's
I
should.
feel like that one was a little messed up. Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, well, the other spirits probably won't be leaving the village alone anytime soon. We're going to have to figure out how to stop them. But asking Meiko and Machiko-chan to help us is like asking you to turn on Narumi-chan.
Haha, turn on.
Girl giggled at this for quite some time, so I let out a sigh and coughed politely.
I get where she's
What I
going.
meant was they'll have to fight against their own kind at some point. I mean, why would they want to help you guys out in the first place? I think you and Narumi-chan will be the pieces we need to solve this puzzle. And we better figure out what to do soon. I doubt those spirits will hold back next time.
You sound like it's some kind of game. That's not nice.
And as she said this, the girl slid further down into the water. It's a bit easier to think of it like that. The moment they get ahead of us, it's game over. If you and Narumi-chan fix things between the villagers and the sisters, things might work out. You'll have to get as close to them as possible.
But I don't like girls like that.
The girl became incredibly flustered by my comment, having misunderstood what I had said. Before I could explain, she slumped over, her cheeks a deep crimson red. As I tried to move closer to it became clear that she had passed out. The heat had probably gotten to her. Just my luck. She had to pass out wearing nothing but a towel. I swear, someone up there is testing my patience with all these temptations. I blame Tashiri. She has to be behind this shit. Sighing in annoyance, I carefully wrapped my arms around the girl and pulled her out of the water. What a badass!
Yeah.
Realizing that for a 17-year-old, be able to lift someone like that, like with no problem, god damn.
He hits the gym.
He hits that gym. Realizing that leaving Mio here would be a bad idea, I thought about what to do when Narumi came barging in.
Takahiro-kun, I heard you were in here. I managed to... Whoa! What's going on here?
It's not what you think. The great captain couldn't handle the heat. Could you take over here?
Sure, that's what happened. I believe you, you stud. Come on, I'll take her. I'll make sure she gets a good night's rest. But if you did do stuff to her while she was drunk, she's going to kick your ass.
I shall refrain from provoking her wrath. The last thing I need is a hungover samurai trying to turn me into shish kebabs. I motioned for Narumi to come over.
So Narumi thinks you're a stud.
Oh no.
You should get some rest too, Takahiro-kun, and make sure you keep an eye on Chi-chan. She's a little restless right now.
Leave her to me. She'll be in good hands. And with those words, I left Narumi to take care of the passed out captain. I quickly changed into the robes I had borrowed and made my way back to the main hall. As expected, I found Mechiko curled up on the floor.
Oh.
Thankfully, it looked like she had made her way over to Meiko and was cuddled up next to her.
Oh!
I'm gonna squeeze in between that.
Where's the illustration? Where's the illustration?
Come on. The two girls looked adorable. Yeah, we know they looked adorable. Show us! And their cute mumblings only made it all the more enjoyable to watch.
Fuck you, game!
I considered waking them up so we could return to the mansion, but the sound of my name interrupted my train of thoughts. Walking out into the garden beyond the room, onto the wooden deck, I found the village elder, sitting on the grass, looking up at the stars. Young man, are the stars here as beautiful in your world? I walked over to him and laid down flat against the grass, finally allowing myself a rest. I looked up at the night sky and smiled. You know, I never really got a good look at them. I'm always busy with this or that. I yawned loudly and felt my eyelids getting heavy as I wiggled around a bit in an effort to get comfortable. Perhaps you should. If you get back, that is. Previous elder once told me that all worlds share the same sky. It sounded silly to me, but maybe there is something to it. I mean, it does look similar, sparkly and black. Maybe he was right. The elder remained silent for a while. When he spoke again, I could barely make out what he said, sleepiness taking me over.
Oh, he's gonna pass out on the grass.
I drifted off to sleep beneath the starry sky.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
How long do you think he's been out here? Must have been a while. His clothes are soaked with morning dew.
As I drifted back into consciousness, I heard Narumi and Mio talking nearby. Their voices sounded hushed as though they were far away. I briefly considered jumping up and scaring them, but my body was not going to let me.
Maybe you should poke him. Hikage, there's no need for that. Takahiro-san, wake up, you lazy slob.
Fuck you, Mio!
Oh, damn!
Well, that's a hell of a view!
Yeah, goddamn, look at the view!
It's a nice fucking view to wake up to, except she does have a sword still. So I might end up chasing him up. I groaned as my eyes finally opened. The early rays of the rising sun making me raise a hand to conceal my eyes from the bright light. Hold on a second, I want to pull up for you with this picture. Wow. Narumi has like good up and down boob look. God damn.
She's got some nice cleavage.
God damn, this is a fucking amazing outfit for her. That is some sexy ass cosplay. Okay.
Look at her face. Looks like she's sweating.
She's like, what the fuck, man? You should get up. Why are you out here?
Yeah,
Mio's like, you're a fucking imbecile. Why would you fall asleep?
Dumbass. No, she's hungover. Mio's fucking hungover.
She's totally pissed. Okay. I was usually quite the morning person, but having fallen asleep under the starry sky, I wasn't exactly in familiar surroundings. Did the Valkyrie come to take me off to Valhalla?
He's talking gibberish. Do you intend to lay around all morning, or do you plan to be on being useful?
They're warrior angels who've come down from the heavens to pick up the souls of fallen warriors who have fought heroic battles. Not that I plan on dying anytime soon.
You're no warrior, and neither is Narumi. Damn!
What a fucking bitch.
It's kinda harsh. Did you become an even bigger idiot overnight?
I should have raped you while you were drunk in that fucking goddamn... Goddamn it.
This is exactly why I need to train you both. None of you are warriors yet, but with my help, you will become fine, noble warriors capable of handling anything.
Fucking samurai are full of themselves. I liked
so
her more when she was drunk. Fucking amen. It will be an honor to learn from you, sensei.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe Takahiro could teach us both of us some of his moves. An excellent suggestion, Narumi. I believe he is competent. He is a competent fighter, and learning more than simply how to use a weapon.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's been fighting like against them when they had weapons, and he's just been using his hands.
But to fight without one too would be a very convenient skill to have.
Yeah.
However, work cannot begin like this. You need to get changed, eat, and wake up. Get it? Get to it.
All right. The grass is kind of soft here, and the view is pretty nice.
Yeah, but if we leave, these mountains will disappear.
They're mountains,
alright. They're mountains, alright.
That's a convincing argument, Narumi-chan. But I wonder which mountain would be the most difficult to climb? Mount Mio or Mount Narumi?
Enough of this idiotic banter. You bumbling buffoon of a boy.
Mio-sensei, can I ask you something?
What is it?
You've been overwhelmed by the power of your Tsun. Could you please bless us with your deer once in a while? You'd like that too, wouldn't you, Narumi-chan?
You might need to explain that. I don't really know what that means. Sorry, Takahiro-kun.
God damn it, never mind, don't worry about it. I'm just saying she should be less of a meanie pants and show us a bit of love and affection. What happened to motivating your troops?
Meanie pants? Will you stop making such ridiculous comments? I ought to slap some respect into you. Hehehe, angry Mio.
I kind of missed the Mio I saw at the hot springs yesterday.
That was something completely unrelated. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop saying such embarrassing things. Jeez.
A personality disorder?
What? As if one was bad enough. You're saying we've got 2 Mios wandering around?
Just wait, Narumi. Soon we'll have a whole army of Mios.
Stop it, both of you. Shut up, both of you. Right this instant. This is getting ridiculous. Baka!
Takahiro Sabaka! The girl, who was now blushing brightly, turned her back to me and stormed off with a huff, her arms crossed indignantly. I guess I better get up before she decides to return and kick me into gear. Thanks for the wake-up call, Narumi-chan. After apologizing to Mio, explaining that it was merely a joke, the girl had decided that she wanted to train each of us personally. Shall we stop this episode here?
That'd probably be a good spot to end. After that, great view.
Wake up. That was like the best fucking wake up ever.
Hold on, I gotta go back to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end this off before he starts fapping. Well, guys, later.